Welcome to Yoruba Kingdom TV, built by passion.
I find it so difficult to this question that keep pumping up in my mind. Like, why are we fighting because of Nigeria? Why? Why should anybody die for Nigeria? Why? Why? I don't. When I listen to former president of Nigeria, he's my father though. Former president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. Why are we fighting for one Nigeria? Is Nigeria a country? Is it a nation? Nigeria is not a nation. It's not a nation. Just look it up what nation means. Kini nation, kilo mean. That country is not a nation, and that is why we are facing all these rots. Koleda, it will getting worse and worse and getting more worse. Thank God for your life, we were still alive. Okay, my people, listen to Baba Obasanjo. What did he say? What did all this?
An appeal for caution and rectification. Nigerian brothers and sisters, greetings to you all. I am constrained to speak at this point, and I crave the indulgence of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency General Muhammadu Buhari, to make this statement because I've had opportunity to keep him aware of what I know is happening and the danger looming ahead. On many occasions in the past, I have not hesitated to point out lacuna in the action of the President and his government. But as far as the election issues that we are now facing are concerned, the President has proved beyond reasonable doubt that he will want to leave a legacy of free, fair, transparent, and credible elections. Until last Saturday night, February 25th, 2023, the good and noble plan and preparation for the elections seem to be going well. For the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, a lot of money was spent to introduce bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, and the server for immediate transmission of results from polling units. It is no secret that INEC officials at operational level have been allegedly compromised to make what should have worked not work and to revert to manual transmission of results, which is manipulated and the results doctored. The chairman of INEC may claim ignorance, but he cannot fold his hands and do nothing when he knows that election process have been corrupted and most of the results that are brought outside BVAS and server are not true reflection of the will of Nigerians who have made their individual choice. At this stage, we do not need wittingly or unwittingly to set this country on fire with the greed, irresponsibility, and unpatriotic act of those who allegedly gave money to INEC officials for perversion and those who collected the blood money. Let me appeal to the chairman of INEC, if his hands are clean, to save Nigeria from the looming danger and disaster which is just waiting to happen. If the chairman can postpone elections 4 days to the election 4 years ago, he can do everything to rectify the errors of the last 2 days. No beavers, no result to be acceptable. And no uploading through server, no result to be acceptable. Whereas beavers and servers have been manipulated or rendered inactive, such result, where beavers and servers have been manipulated or rendered inactive, such results must be declared void and inadmissible for election declaration. Chairman INEC, I have thought that you will use this wonderful opportunity to mend your reputation and character for posterity. Your Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, tension is building up, and please let all elections that do not pass the credibility and transparency test be cancelled and be brought back, with areas where elections were disrupted for next Saturday, March 4, 2023. And beavers and saver officials be changed. To know which stations or polling units were manipulated, let a committee of INEC staff and representatives of the 4 major political parties with the chairman of Nigeria Bar Association look into what must be done to have hitch-free elections next Saturday. Mr. President, may your plan and hope for leaving a legacy of free, fair, transparent, and credible election be realized. Mr. President, please don't let anybody say to you that it does not matter or it is the problem of INEC. On no account should you be seen as part of the collusion or compromise. When the die is cast, it will be your problem as the chief executive of this country and that of the nation. Chairman of INEC may sneak out of the country or go back to his ivory tower. Your Excellency, thank you for hearing me out. Compatriot Nigerians, please exercise patience until the wrong is righted. I strongly believe that nobody will toy with the future and fortune of Nigeria at this juncture. Long live Nigeria in peace, security, stability, and in the hope for greater future. Thank you for listening.
We're fighting for Nigeria. My father, my forefather, my mother, my great mama, still saying the same thing. Not the same culture, not the same language, not the we don't have this. We don't have anything in common. Why are we? Why? This has nothing to do with discrimination. It's just a reality. Let everybody go on his way. Let everybody go on his way. When they say they are not gonna use the constitution that brings us together, they said no to that constitution. So why are we staying together? Why? If anybody has any question to that, I mean, any answer to this, please can you please tell me, why are we fighting for Nigeria? Is Nigeria worth dying for? Is it worth dying for? Do you know how many people have died because of Nigeria and there's no solution? Do you think that any magic can happen if anybody emerges as a president of Nigeria right now? No. It's capital no. I said my own, and I'm not trying to antagonize any ethnic group. No. This has nothing to do with tribalism, but it has something to do with the reality. Truth is truth, and nothing can stop truth. That's just it. And that is where I stand. It's my opinion and it's my view. You may say whatever you want to say, but that is just the reality. Nigeria, it is not worth dying for. Okay, look at this guy again. Look at this guy. What the European Union came to observe the election. See what they are saying.
That there have been abuses of incumbency, where those who wish to organise rallies where governors are not of the same party, that they have been hindered in some way. We have seen instances in which there have been intimidation, and therefore we took note of these issues, and these fall well short of international standards that Nigeria has set for itself. And we would encourage these cases to be prosecuted, because impunity it discourages people from taking part, and this is not up to the standards of inclusivity that we want to see in these elections. Well, there was 2 peace accords, in fact, and as you rightly note, there was a peace accord last week, and the sentiments of that peace accord are something that we would fully echo in the European Union, and we want to see political participants making very clear statements and not tolerating the type of intimidation that was going on in certain places. And our observations were that there was intimidation going on, and that it was intended to suppress voter turnout, and that's a very serious issue, and it falls well short of the standards that Nigeria sets itself. But there should be very clear pathways to prosecution for those who carried this out. There should be very clear provisions within the Electoral Act about electoral offences and intimidation of this sort. So we would take note of that, and we will be part of the final report and conclusions and recommendations that we'll make at the end of this process in a few months.
Just nonsense. Even a friend comes to me here, he's a Kenyan guy. They voted from here in the United States of America. Okay, even back home now, people have to struggle going out to vote, risk their life. We saw a lot of people with a lot of things going on. Tell it, they anywhere, because we're Nigerian, they just look at you like maybe you are an animal. What kind of shithole is this? Why are we fighting for this country, for Christ's sake? Why? I think everybody should go on his own way now. Let everybody go and develop his own space. God has given each and every region the blessings and anything you want to talk of. So Nigeria is not worth dying for. And that is where I stand. Thank you.